Sports. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Love. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. We'll check on his status when we get back. This is Butler making the catch. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
first and 10.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
20, the ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Down and 10. At their own.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go bootleg. Love.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. This throw caught right around the 6. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll run a toss here with Dillon.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Love from the gun. Open man completes it to Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Lions 14, Bison 7.
First down, going to the air with Love. Pressure too strong. Down he goes. And that fall and that sack looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man, Butler complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This is picked up by the defense. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Love now. This will be caught at about the 6. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the league.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the interception, Love. Right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Roughing the passer defense. Hey, we gonna do what we do.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
They're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull off, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Second down. Love. That's complete to Butler.
Love's pass.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete right around the 8. still not enough. 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, they did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
Draw play, Dillon.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, Love.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Love. This will be caught inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but
Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, they intercepted Murray for a 3rd and 10.
Picked up by Darnell Savage. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that'll set them back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, Love. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Oklahoma City.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and long for Love. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
And both sides searching for adjustments. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Pass for 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Going to give it to Love. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Touchdown, Detroit. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. That's complete to Lazard. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. This is brought in by Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Love. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 13 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Dillon.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Dillon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Bison's 34.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And he's got him to tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Murray off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. In the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
And it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And what a big-time play there. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going for it all. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Lions take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Murray. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Love.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is taken at the 23. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Lions will take over. So now the Lions down by 2. And time, a huge factor. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a give, right side. Lamb, he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 5.
McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jared Davis in there to make the sack.